Hey all, welcome to the Propsmith. My name is Justin Warren, also known as Nor Bessinger to SCA, and I just go by Nor with my D&D group. If this is your first time stopping into my channel, thank you very much. I look to have you again. If you're a subscriber or just a frequent viewer, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate the views. Now, I haven't posted a video in about 8 months to a year, 10 months to a year. There's provocation for that. I now have a son. His name is Yorick, and he's absolutely super cute. In fact, there's the proof. He's super cute. Oh, he didn't like that pee. You didn't like that one. But he is the major reason for my absence. He's 10 months old, about to be 11 months old. And yeah, he pretty much rules my life right now. So a few of you know that I used to live in Missouri. I lived in Joplin, Missouri, got into SCA fighting for the Kingdom of Callantyr out of the Shire of Crystal Mines. I used to be a chef. I worked with my dad at a place called the Red Onion, did normal life stuff. I got in contact again with my high school sweetheart, and, well, that happened. He's not at that. It's a he. But, so, we got together, dated for a little bit. I moved back down to Little Rock, Arkansas. We had Mr. York over here. And then here recently, we bought a house and moved in. You can tell by the boxes behind me, we are still moving in. But opportunity came. We got a property with a nice house, a nice place for York and my wife and I. It's got a pretty big yard. But the biggest thing that I'm excited about is it has a shop. So I have spent what little time that I have to myself out in the shop. I went through a couple different career changes when I moved down from Missouri to Arkansas. I went from being a cook to I worked for Orkin for a little bit, and then I actually went and worked at Joann's as a manager. So I got to help quite a bit of people with their cosplay. You would be surprised how many cosplayers and prop makers come into Joann's, and knowing the stuff that I do about cosplay and prop making and general crafting, yeah, it was actually really cool, and I hated to leave, but people leave bad managers, not bad jobs, so that's a thing. And also, Yorick got to the point where he needed he was always at the point he needed somebody full-time, but my wife came off maternity leave. I needed to watch the kid, so I left Joann's and am currently a full-time stay-at-home dad, which is a challenge all of its own. But, I mean, pros and cons of everything. So, that's why I've been gone for so long, because between moving again, buying a house, moving again, having a kid, having to stay home with a kid, I don't get a lot of time to do anything. So, I'm sorry that the videos have been kind of sporadic, and to be honest, completely non-existent. So moving forward, I'm going to try to put out a video every 2 weeks or every month. They could be about that, huh? About anything. Little background on what I do. I am a woodworker, a leather worker, I am a hobby blacksmith, I am a prop maker, meaning that I work with EVA foam. I do cosplay costumes, whole bunch of stuff. I make wire jewelry. I do Viking knit weave called Tripanopoly. Recently, I've been binding books. there's not a lot that I don't have some experience in. So I figured that the stuff that I do here and there, I would share with y'all. And that was my original plan. When I didn't have so much going on, I was able to put out videos more often, but life got in the way. So, yeah, there's that. I used to be part of the SCA. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm still registered with them. I paid my membership for this year, but I'm not allowed to fight anymore due to medical reasons. I was at a tournament in Callantyre and took a bad shot to the back of my hand, um, which at the time I didn't think anything of. I was wearing leather demi gauntlets, and it hurt for a while, but it didn't really impede me that much. Um, but turns out, with the shot on the back of my hand, compounded with carpal tunnel and tendonitis, I can't really hold much with my right hand anymore. Like I can close it and all that, but it's very stiff, and pretty much this whole half of my hand goes numb anytime that I have to grip onto something. And if you're in the SAA, you know that your control of your sword is a very important thing. And so I can't swing a sword safely, which means that you're not safe, I'm not safe, so I removed myself. I hated to do it, but it's what I had to do. And especially now that I have Yorick, I don't have a lot of time to fight and to train. I am still going to do the arts and science part. I still make armor. I still do jewelry, medieval cooking, that whole thing. I just can't fight anymore. So there still will be SCA based content. It just won't be any more fighting. If you guys want to know how to shape a rattan sword or put together armor or things like that, I can do that for you. But I can't show mechanics of swings. I can't really do any more fight video because I can't fight. He's awfully talkative today. But yeah, it is what it is. It sucks, but life moves forward. So I just wanted to put this video out to inform all of you about what's going on. I have a couple cutting boards that I'm doing out of cedar. I've been really into woodworking recently. I'm actually remodeling the counters and cabinets in our kitchen. So you guys can see the progress of some of that. Over in that part of the house, we are building a bar. Because we're adults and we like to drink. So instead of a kitchen table, we're building a U-bar. But that's a whole thing, and you guys can see the step-by-step with that. I've got a couple cutting boards. I've got one made out of completely cedar that I have to sand up, and then I have a cedar and resin one that I will probably show breaking out of the mold and the sanding process on that. But if there's anything that I've talked about, or even stuff that I haven't talked about, like I'm getting into candle making and a whole bunch of stuff. So if you have anything that you have questions about that I may do, or you would like to see a process in something, let me know. If there's nothing that you guys want to particularly see, I'll just post videos on what I'm working on. But huge thank you to the subscribers. I think I'm at like 180, which it's great. I never thought that people would want to watch what I do. It's kind of it's mind-boggling that people actually would be interested in the things that I do. On a different note, I am starting a D&D campaign called Clemenceau, and I will be posting audio recordings for that campaign on this channel. It will be introduction to the world itself, introduction for the continents, overview of the campaign, character introductions, and then as we move forward with it, I will do actual like sessions. But I'm not 100% how to do that yet. The last one that I did like this was like 3 hours long, and I think 12 people watched it. But it's whatever. So I'm probably gonna break these into hour increments. So just look out for those. I always take input, good or bad, doesn't matter to me. But again, thank you guys for watching. If you are interested in my content, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you hear this from every YouTuber, you can do it or you don't have to. It matters not to me. So remember, not all dragons are friendly, and you guys have a good day.